Okay, bismillah. Okay, welcome back, folks. Now we're looking at decimal subtraction. We have an example here, example number 1. We have the number 200, and we're going to minus that 0.213. So even though the title says decimal subtraction, we have a whole number in there. We do have whole numbers in decimal subtraction, but we need to decimalize it. So as before, what was the rule? Let's write down the rule. So number 1, we need to decimalize any whole numbers. So here's the number 200. The decimal point will go at the far right of the number, and we can decimalize it by writing the 200 as 200.0. So we do that in a different color to indicate that we've done it afterwards. Number 2, after we decimalize it, we have to line up the decimal points. Okay. And number 3, we subtract like normal. Okay, let's set this question up now. So we have 200.0. Take away now 0.213 will have to go here. 0.2.
I've done it.
You're checking it. Okay, hang on a second.
19 again.
Okay, let's have a look at this question. Now, as we said before, where we have empty gaps, we can't fill it up with, but we definitely need to fill this up with zeros, otherwise we can't do the question. We can put zeros down here as well. So I'm just filling in the space with zeros to make the number look right. Now we're gonna minus. So let's be careful here. So where do we start? We start at the far right like normal. We got 0, take away 3, and the answer to that is?
Can't do it.
Can't do it. So we go to the next one. Can we borrow?
No, it's good to the end.
Next one?
No.
Next one?
No.
Next one?
No.
Next one?
Yay.
Okay, so we borrow from the 2, that becomes a
1.
1. And the 1 that we borrow, we give it to the next one,
9.
that becomes a 10.
10 then
Now we
9.
borrow from that 10, and that becomes a 9. What we borrow gives the next number, that becomes a 10.
10, 9.
And then we borrow from that 10,
9.
that becomes 9, and the next number becomes 10.
10, 9.
Hang on a second. Then we borrow from that 10, that becomes 9, that becomes 10. Then we borrow from that 10, that becomes 9, that becomes 1. So finally, after all that borrowing and passing it down, we finally can do the question. Now let's carry on with the question now. So we have 10 take away 3 is 7. 9 take away 1 is 8. 9 take away 2 is
7. 1.
9 take away nothing is
9.
9 take away nothing is,
9.
and 1 take away nothing is.
1.
Right, let's double check this in the calculator to make sure that we did it all right. Now we're going to enter it without extra decimal points. 200 take away 0.213. And that gives us 199.787. So we can quite confidently say that this is the correct answer. Thank you very much for joining us on this particular question. Please follow us. We've got some more videos yet to come.
I can do the normal